a life of what's happening
ever in history. Oh, I'm in the clouds. I'm soaring. You pushed me. It feels personal. It feels personal. Why are you pushing me? I'll push you back.
My type of independence is I can find joy alone. I don't know how to explain it.
Then do the uncomfortable thing and create joy with other people.
Hello, hi to Go Mommy Dearest.
Hi, I'm Kai, aka Adi.
And welcome to Thought Digest, where we
Amplify conversations
one thought at a time. Bum, 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 bum.
Okay, for the first time in, I think, Thought Digest history.
Yes.
In life updates, Ingami.
Oh my God. Yes, give us a life update. What's happening?
Ever in history. Oh, I'm in the clouds. I'm soaring.
Oh my
I'm
God.
Soaring.
The way your eyes glistened, you were about to cry. And I was like, I hope it's good news.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like,
Guys, I've just been invited to my Nana's listening session.
And on this couch, we are big fans. Kaya is the biggest.
Guys, his last album. And you know what's crazy? Do you know what's insane? Is that in my last playlist, Get Ready With Me,
Yeah.
he featured, I think, 2 or 3 times. And it was an Afrobeats playlist, but I had to put my Nana there because his music is just fan-freaking-tastic. He's my favorite South African artist. And then Nasty C comes second. My Nana, oh my God. I don't even know where to begin. And last year, I missed a performance of his at a Cadbury PS event that I couldn't make it to. And I was gutted. Now I get to go to a listening session. And guess who's my +1?
Me! Guys, okay, that was very loud. But I was introduced to my Nana actually at a listening session, the one that Kaya missed. And it was so amazing, guys.
Beautiful.
It was so lovely. I added him to my playlist. Like, I got...
Beautiful.
I listened to an entire album that day when I went home because it was so good.
I think the first time I heard his music was in my final year of varsity. And funny enough, like, I was seeing someone and it was kind of long distance. And the song that I had found was Distance by Manana. It was such perfect timing. And full second, now I get to go to a listening. But also, it goes to show that, guys, like, some things like these really affirm the kind of content that I create.
Yes.
Right? Because I love music. And you can see it in the content that I create. I'm always doing a playlist, Get Ready With Me. And not so long ago, I got a campaign to review Kehlani's album. Right? And now I'm going to a listening session. So it feels really affirming that, oh, these people can see that I love music and I love good music. I know a thing or two about a jam. You know what I mean? So it's affirming, but more than that, it's a dream to just watch Manana perform. After Manana, I need to see Thando Zide.
I
need to see Thando Zide.
We missed her. I was wearing this exact same dress when we missed her.
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. We went to Neo Soul. Was it around this time? No, not around this time last year.
It was this year.
It was this year?
No. It was last year at the end of the year.
Yes, it was at the end of last year. And she was the headliner for Neo Soul, the Neo Soul picnic. But we just couldn't stay because
things happened and we needed to leave. That's the nicest way to put it.
We did it to ourselves. Like, it
really
was our
did.
fault. It wasn't an emergency.
In the foot.
We just shot ourselves in the foot. We
couldn't stay. We needed to go. But we had a time. That's all I need to say. We had a time.
Second on my life update agenda is I'm playing in a netball tournament tomorrow.
What?
And I haven't touched a netball ball in 9 years. I was practicing yesterday. It doesn't get rustier than me, son. Rusty, dusty, musty,
what
crusty.
Are you? Wing defense, we like center, of course.
Of course, because I'm short.
Yes.
And the shortest is able to be the fastest and, play around the entire court. It's always going to be center. Also, center thinks less about bounds. So, like, the only place you can't go is within the goal circle. Other than that, you can run all over the place, which is what I really enjoy to do. So, I am I'm 9 years out of the game.
I hope you're vlogging that.
Yes, I am for TikTok though.
Okay.
I'm going to try to do YouTube, but chances are On the days I film for TikTok, I can't really do YouTube at the same time. It's just nearly impossible.
Yeah.
But I'll try for YouTube. Definitely TikTok. I'm so excited. But also, I realized I'm kind of a liar. I'm a liar. Because remember, I said I'm not competitive. And then yesterday when I was practicing with my sister, I remembered that when it comes to playing sports, I'm scary. I'm a scary little woman. Mm-hmm. One, I get very aggressive. I don't like to be touched. I think that's part of the reason why I didn't get full colors. Yeah, why I didn't get full colors in high school for it is because I wasn't a great sportswoman. I have to admit, one of my flaws is that I'm not a great sportswoman. I can't control my emotions on the court. Like, you pushed me, it feels personal. It feels personal. Why are you pushing me? I'll push you back. And then I'm suspended off the court for the next 3 matches.
So on brand, eh? It's actually so on brand. I'm not surprised. It's giving.
And but yeah, I realized that I'm not competitive in other areas.
Yeah.
But let us get on the court.
And then the real competitive nature comes out.
Because I love netball. I love sport in general. I like playing. Mm-hmm. And I get really serious about it.
I'm so excited for you.
I'm excited. It's
vlog.
It's a. Did I say charity tournament?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, it's a netball. It's a charity netball and soccer tournament. Yeah, we're about to see scenes because it's an influencer kind of situation. They're calling it celebrity football and netball, but we're not celebrities really. It's just mostly influencers. But it's nice to have the celebrity title there just for PR. Just to get people to come and watch.
Imagine they ask somebody, who's your favorite celebrity? But Kaya M.
It's going to have the title. It's very exciting. And also what gives me consolation is that it's influencers.
Okay.
Like I'm hella unfit. When I was practicing with my sister yesterday, I had 10 minutes in me max.
Yeah.
I was seeing dust to dust.
You think they don't have
but my consolation is that I'm playing against other influencers.
So you think they're not
so we're all going to see dust tomorrow. We're all going to faint on the court. I'm taking all the supplements. I'm taking magnesium. I'm taking Bioplus.
Look at you pumping yourself up for tomorrow.
But I'm super excited. I'm super excited. But also, okay, we'll talk about it in the long topic. But that's my life update.
Okay, what's my life update? I'm speaking at Wits tomorrow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Women's Day, Shandis?
Yeah, but
right.
Like women in accounting.
Right.
Because I'm a woman in accounting.
Lucrative.
You know, like, listen to me, like
I know a thing about a thing. I'm an honest graduate. Mm-hmm.
And I co-own a podcast. Mm-hmm.
You work at one of the big 5.
Mm-hmm.
You got your own apartment.
Mm-hmm. I pay my own rent. Mm-hmm. A lot of people have apartments, but they don't pay their own rent.
Ooh.
Sorry. Cut.
So it's Women in CA Summit.
Yeah, it's like a women in accounting high tea. So we're going to be speaking to accounting students.
High tea.
Yes. So what am I going to wear?
Bro, you gotta listen to me. High tea is like hats and...
I was going to pull out my grad dress because it's very high tea-esque.
Yes.
It is.
With a little hat. High tea is always little hat.
Where am I going to get a hat?
Dainty jewelry. What time is your thingy?
It's at 8.
Eastgate Mall closes at 9.
Okay, all right.
I don't know, where can you find a hat in Eastgate?
But like a nice hat, though.
Those tiny ones.
Like those cute little...
Mm-hmm. High tea is very much, low-key... I won't say low-key Bridgerton, but it's sophisticated. Also, your grad dress might be too short for a high tea. But you can get away with it.
It's like, this is the length.
That is too short for a high tea.
Okay. No, it's fine. Eastgate Mall closes at 9 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to figure something out. Oh,
yeah.
Do a run around.
Even Mall of Africa, I think, closes quite late today. Either 9 or 10.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
I'll see what running I can do. But I'm going to like a high tea. And then after that, work. Yeah, so that's my life update. And then what other things?
Wait, is your high tea work related?
No.
Okay, great.
It's not work related. Yeah, it's not work related. What else is happening in my life, guys? You know when you're always at work, there's really nothing interesting that can happen in your life. This one day.
There was this one day out of the whole month.
I'm trying to see if I should like say this on the podcast. No. It's too soon.
Is it about a boy?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like, yeah, so guys, yeah, my life has just been work. Yeah, work. I can't wait for all the things I will start to do once I'm done working. I'm trying to hit the gym. I want to lose some weight. I feel like I gained a lot this past 2 months.
I was asking her, how did you gain when you like are never home?
It's because they feed us takeout.
Damn.
So all I'm eating is McDonald's, KFCs, muchachos. Like, guys, I've eaten in every Uber Eats restaurant in Joburg at this point. Like, Nando's,
They know you by name.
bro. Like, so it's all you got is takeout. All you got is... So I'm not a coffee person. So what gives me energy is sugar, because I'm not a coffee person. So I'd quit sugar and now I'm back on sugar because I need the energy to keep pushing if I'm going to be working the hours I'm working. So I gained so much weight. And so now I want to hit the gym, not even just for the loss of weight. I want to be physically active.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I sat on a chair for so long, looking at a screen for so long. I want to go touch some grass.
Yes.
I want to go to the gym. I want to
Yes.
hike. I want to, like, take me outside where nature is. That's
Physical
where I want to be.
movement does wonders for your mental health. I don't know how else to put it. You've got to move your body, guys. Activate your neurons. Let them fire in different directions. Sharpen your hand-eye coordination.
Bro.
Move. I don't know. It makes you feel more alive.
It does. And pedal season is starting, so I'm going to start taking pedal more seriously.
Actually, I also want to play paddle with you. You said every Friday?
Yes, every Friday. So I'm going to do every Friday, but then one Friday a month is Pink Fridays by somebody that we mutually know. Dumi, she hosts Pink Fridays. Very cool, amazing events. Ladies are there on the courts, paddle courts in pink. So sweet.
I want to do that.
Yeah, imagine
even though
wearing
I've
your
never
pink.
touched a paddle board in my
Don't
life.
worry, there's different like levels and stuff, but I feel like you'd pick it up very quickly. Paddle is actually quite easy, so I feel like you'd pick it up in seconds.
Okay,
So
hopefully.
I'm very excited for that. So I really want to do physical things with my friends and be ready to be physical.
Even Zah has her hot girl walk.
Yes, a hot girl walk.
It's hard to be a very active month, yeah.
Yes, we're about to move. I want to be outside, guys. Outside, not in a restaurant. Outside, doing something.
Yes.
Arian Gold Reef, man. Let's go take a hike, man.
yeah, man.
Let's do something. Short lifts, like that's what I'm excited for in this season. I'm also excited to be back on the couch more consistently.
Yeah.
I'm very much excited for that. I'm very much excited to see. Summer season is a good season for
Bro,
thought
I saw
launches.
a fly the other day. I never thought I'd be excited to see a fly. I was like, oh my God, welcome. Welcome, come into my house. Do whatever you want. Bring a friend.
Bro.
An indication that spring is
sprung. Bro, let me tell you something. No more mosquitoes. No more winter mosquitoes.
There are winter mosquitoes?
Yeah, some of them.
What?
Well, maybe it's because
You
I'm
sure there was a
Venda.
mosquito? Girl,
What was there?
I do not know. I ain't seen no mosquitoes in winter. I'm worried. I'm not feeling. I'm worried. How about you? That's not no...
Maybe it's stress.
We are hallucinating something.
Maybe bodies don't get stressed.
Yeah.
I also want to go to Venda.
Yeah?
I want to go home.
You want to visit your granny?
Yes, I want to go home. I want to touch the soil. Like, I feel...
Work with your hands.
Yes, my spirit normally rests when I'm home, and I haven't been home in a long time.
Yeah.
And I think my spirit needs that
How
rest.
many leave days do you have left?
Not many. I actually don't have any. Like, I'm at this point, don't pay me. Like, I'm at that phase where, like, if it's unpaid, I can take it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like, what's supposed to happen with me after working so long, so hard? So, yeah. So I'm just going to make the most of my weekends. Like, leave a Friday, come back Sunday, things like that. So that's my life update. Are you ready to get into the girl chat?
Reclaiming our relationship with our bodies, normal, not so normal, and letting go of the shame around our vaginal health.
Yeah, boo.
So where this conversation came from was I posted a review on a fabric pad, right?
Yes, I saw that. Amazing. And you
Yes.
bought Palisa pads.
Yes.
Remember I once recommended it
Yes.
a while back? Yes.
Yes, I did it because you recommended it.
How was it?
It was amazing. I gave a review. If you want to watch the review, it's on TikTok,
They
right?
so good, ne?
But the one thing that I noticed in the comments was women's averseness to wearing a fabric pad, more so about washing the pad, right? And I began to ask the question about what our relationships with our bodies looks like and why it looks like that and why we're shameful. Because somebody said, I would never touch my own blood, right? And that comment got about, let me see. I don't want to get it wrong.
So how do you
Give me a
clean
second.
yourself? I'm very curious.
That's the thing. And that's where this conversation is going essentially, because what informed that, you know? I don't think there's one that said, I don't think I'd ever trust reusable pads. That's 2.7 likes. Can't wash my blood, especially from down there.
Especially
930 likes. Yeah. But essentially the comments looked like that. And I want to focus on I can't wash or I can't touch my own blood, especially from down there, right? I think, okay, on the one end, there's just a general dislike for the sight of blood. I know people who don't like blood at all, no matter where it comes from. So those people are not the ones that I'm talking about. I'm talking about the ones who view their own period blood as disgusting and they view any bodily fluid of theirs disgusting. And why, right? For me, the answer is internalized misogyny.
100%.
100%.
100%.
It goes hand in hand with this expectation of women to smell like roses and taste like strawberries, right? Which is completely unrealistic. That negative relationship you have with your body is a result of it being policed by people who know nothing about it. You know?
You know, it's so crazy how the one part of your body that is only for women, like only women can experience, and that does not benefit men is the part of your body, like the part of your body cycle that you dislike. Every other thing, if it benefits men, it arouses them or it bears children for them, like those functions you happy with. But the one part that is for you
and about you.
Is the one part of your body that your cycle that you're not happy with. That is actually sad, actually.
It really is. It really is, because in the previous episode, we were talking about intimacy with self. Intimacy is nasty work. It's not... and forgive us if we ever painted the image of intimacy with self being this aesthetic of just oh wow. No, it's ugly. It's the nitty-gritties. It's getting to know your vagina, also changing the language around your body. It's not down there. It's your vagina. It's not Shark Week. It's not Japan. It's your period, you know? And using the right terms for your body familiarizes yourself with your own body. Number one, removes whatever stigma you may have about the language and the part itself. And three, initiates a relationship with you and your vagina, because there's nobody else who can do it for you. Really and truly, you've got to familiarize yourself with that body part that is yours and for you.
Yes. And the idea that your period blood is dirtier than any other blood, or is dirty at all even, is we need to unlearn that. In the previous episode, actually, I mentioned that if there's information you receive, always scrutinize where that information is coming from. If anybody ever told you it's unclean, or anybody told you it's dirty, it's disgusting, it's this, you need to like scrutinize where that information is coming from and what they mean by that, and why that information exists and why it was given, why it was frowned upon. Because remember the idea of looking pure and looking like a child.
Yes.
You know, that's like, if
infantilization of women. What? Smell like roses?
The only people who don't have severe bodily odor unless it's a condition that they don't have control over is children. And you are not a child, you are a grown woman.
You're a grown woman.
Or you are a growing woman. if you are a younger audience and you're watching this, you are a growing woman, you know? And a part of that is there's certain things about you that will change as you grow. Even us, we're gonna one day speak on this couch on menopause.
Yeah.
You know? That's gonna be such an
Menopause, postpartum.
Postpartum.
Yeah.
Like we will one day speak on this couch on our body going through different things, you know? And that's just a part of the journey of being a woman, you know? And guys, every part of you was made with such beautiful, like, intent.
Yes.
Every part, like, from what comes out of your body, everything. Like, when you sneeze, achoo, when you have mucus, when you excrete, everything is like for a purpose. You know, when you have a flu and you have a fever and you're sweating and you're doing this, your body is working very hard to fight those the virus. So it's working very hard to defend you. You know, when your vagina and your thingy, you coming out your discharge and everything, your body is working very hard to keep that ecosystem healthy, that ecosystem good. Your period is very, very important to said ecosystem, you know? And in fact, if you do not have a period, it means that there's something that you need to go and look at.
Something's amiss. Yes.
Yeah, something's amiss. Something's not right. You know, that's what it indicates, actually. Like, there's a beauty in having your period, especially if you're a woman who wants to one day have kids, because it's a part of that cycle and that journey of your body's preparation for that stage of your life. And if we can look at those little humans, or we can speak about those, like, oh, one day I want to be a mom, and one day I want to do this. How do you hate your body's journey to that? You know, how do you look at your body's journey to leading you there as something disgusting or as something, you know, it's everything is done with beautiful intent. And I feel like we need to unlearn how we see ourselves.
And we unlearn practically.
Yes.
These practically have the conversation with your mouth, you know, use the fabric pad, wear the period underwear, use the diva cup, whatever. Familiarize yourself with the way that your body works. Touch it, feel it, smell it. You know, clean yourself with intention. Because then it makes me wonder, okay, then how do you clean your butt? Really?
No, how do you take a shower on your period if you don't want to touch yourself down there? How are you using God's intimate wash if you're not intimate with yourself on your period?
Do you get what I mean?
How are you doing that?
Also, you know what? There's also been so much shame around our periods growing up. The ones who came before us, their attitudes towards menstruation were defined by the society that they were in. And the society that they were in was a patriarchal one, which put or made menstruation a dirty thing. You know, in some societies, when you had your period, you weren't allowed to be amongst the people.
Yes.
You know, when you had your period, there are certain things you couldn't eat, you couldn't leave the house, you know, all of these things. Even sexual intercourse was frowned upon during the period. Now we're learning that it's okay to have sex during your period. But before, it was taboo. We can't even talk about sex and period in one conversation. What is going on, right? And I think conversations like these are so instrumental, because when I was growing up and I had my period back home, my aunt told me that the way she told me to dispose of my sanitary pads was to wrap it in the wrapping paper, wrap it in toilet paper, put it in a dustbin plastic, and throw it in the dustbin outside, not the one inside, and all that wrapping. And I thought, and then she was specific. I will never forget what she said. She said, make sure the boys don't see this. And it made me feel ashamed about my period.
Yes.
It made me feel like this is something I need to hide.
Yes.
I can't talk to my counterparts about this experience. I can't even let a man know I'm on my period at all. And moving forward, I became very self-conscious of myself during my period. Is my pad showing? I'm wearing a pad. I don't understand. Not even I don't understand. I understand the shame, generational shame around it, right? And it's the reason why we struggle to talk about something that is so normal. So it's the most normal thing on planet Earth, yet we can't talk about it in front of everyone. And I think it's a generational thing that we need to undo, because our parents' who are ashamed of their periods and, don't let the men know and can't even say the word vagina. I was speaking to my cousin and his friends the other day, and I was explaining why I couldn't join them for a bride 2 days prior. And they said, oh, what was wrong? I was sick. I said, I was sick. They said, oh, sick with what? I was like, no, it was just my vagina. And all the men were like, it got very awkward and very quiet. And I was so disgusted. I thought, you people are pushing 30 and you're acting like this about vagina and the idea that I had cramps, I was on my period. That goes to show that the work it still needs to be done.
Yes.
A lot of work still needs to be done.
It really does.
Let's talk about normal and not so normal with your vagina.
Yes.
Normal is white discharge or creamy colored discharge, off white and white. Whether it's
the consistency differs with the stage.
Different consistency. So sometimes it's watery, sometimes it's the word that you used? There's a word that you used.
Yes, there was a word I used.
I don't want to...
Like cream cheese. Do you know?
Yes. Sometimes it's like cream cheese. Sometimes it's sticky.
Yes.
All of that is normal.
Yes.
All of it. Even a slight odor after your period.
Yes.
Is normal.
Or a slight discoloration before and after your period.
Yes, spotting. That is spotting. That is blood mixed with your discharge that comes out as a light brown or a light red or a maroon sometimes. Can be dark, can be light. Those are all normal colors of your discharge. Not so normal, however, is we're talking green, yellow, gray discharge, extremely pungent odor. And it has nothing to do with your period. Watery discharge, that is also within those colors. So green watery discharge, maroon watery discharge, brown watery discharge. All of those may be indicators of either UTI or bacterial vaginosis, or bacterial vaginosis and yeast infection are more or less the same thing, right? Yeah.
We're not doctors.
We're not doctors.
We're not medical professionals.
We're not doctors. So that's not so normal. Also, bumps on your vagina around the time of your period, that's normal. They go away and they come back and they go away and they come back. That's normal. Ingrowns, normal. Dark inner thighs, normal. What's not so normal is warts. If you have vaginal warts, that may be a sign of STI or an STD. You need to get that checked out.
Yep.
So what else is normal, not so normal? Ooh, normal having different size labia.
Yes.
So you don't have a manufactured vagina.
Yes.
It's not going to look...
It's not everybody gets the same.
It's like not one size fits all.
Yes, one size fits all. It's like with every other part of your body, honestly.
Yes.
It's not going to be the
so
same.
So it's normal to have different size labia. It's normal to have dark colored labia.
Yes.
And then the rest of you is light. We're getting
even
to
the
know our
shapes,
vaginas here.
it's not gonna...
It's not all the same. So some people's clitorises are... outside.
Some people
like a belly button, you know what I mean? Yes. That's completely normal. So even the way that your vagina is dictates where you derive pleasure from. But that's a whole different conversation. We're just letting you know what's normal, not so normal with your period. What else? What did anything freak you out as a teenager about your vagina and your period?
Honestly, no.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, no. Period, of course, freaks everybody out. Because you're like, what the hell is going on? And we didn't have...
Clots freaked me out. The first time I had
when you pass a clot, oh my God. That is it's the fact that you feel it.
Bro, I thought I was dying.
It's the fact that you feel it, actually. It's like, what?
Clots are completely normal, guys.
They really are completely normal, actually.
Discharge changes, we spoke about that. Yes. Mild scent changes, anatomical differences, and when persistent changes should be assessed by a healthcare professional.
Yes.
Right? And how your intimate care routine fits into all of this.
Yes. I would like to say, you know your body, and nobody knows your body better than you do. Mm-hmm. So even some of the things that we've said is normal, not normal, and it's a spectrum, and you know your body. Mm-hmm. So if you're seeing something that you've never seen before, it's okay to go to a gynecologist. It's very much okay to seek a health professional, you know? And even in your everyday, you do the things, be intimate with yourself, guys. Like, I think we once upon a time, we spoke about taking a mirror, putting it on the floor.
Yes.
And guys, oh my God, I love Thought Digest so much. This is like, we've been telling y'all to know your vaginas for years.
Yeah.
This is our third year telling y'all to know your vaginas. Put a mirror, you can look at it, man.
Yeah.
Know who you are, man.
Yeah.
Look at it. Know who you are. Like, even when now you're gonna, guys, how are you gonna use your intimate wash or use your wipes if you're afraid of being intimate with yourself, if you're afraid of cleaning yourself, if you're afraid of touching yourself? How do you clean your period blood if you're afraid of touching yourself? Now, like, there's so many questions. Like, do you discard of your panties when you bloat yourself? What happens to your sheets? Like, there's so many questions. You know, I'm a person who, in general, I'm averse to blood in general. But it's not like I'm specific to my period blood and I'm like, yeah, this one, yeah. Yeah, guys, I promise you won't die. It's not. You've touched more dirtier, worser things. I promise you, you've touched worser things.
Also, when it comes to when do you use GynaGuard Intimate Care Wash under normal conditions, the conditions that we shared just now about the state of your discharge, all the colors of your discharge that are normal, that's when you use GynaGuard because it supports a healthy pH balance. Right? When things are not so normal, GynaGuard is not a fix. It is not a remedy. It's not a cure. It's not medicinal aid. No, that's when you seek professional help. Yes.
In fact, you might have to pause while you seek professional help, your use of any product in that season, because you need to figure out what's happening, what's going on. You know, don't go and fetch it like it's medicine, like go pharmacy and you're like, ooh. No.
Also, GynaGuard does have some really lovely panty liners.
Yes, they do.
So panty liners also, I think for me, make me feel more comfortable after my period. The last 3 days, or a few days after my period, when it's over and then my discharge is still discolored, panty liners work fantastic. So does an intimate care wash. And hold on, I actually used one of these, not this one.
This one every day?
I used this green one, right? And something about I bought the larger one. Something about this makes you feel like, Angazi, have you ever had a menthol? Yes, you've had a menthol. Holds.
Yes.
Yes, it feels like that. Fantastic.
You just like...
I feel fresher. I feel more capable. I feel, again, intimate with my own body.
Yes.
It's a fantastic experience. And as part of removing the shame that we were taught to feel around our bodies and our vaginas and our periods and what our vagina is supposed to smell like, GynaGuard supports unlearning those things and supports removing that shame, because it's not rose scented. It's not strawberry flavored. It doesn't support these really harmful rhetorics around women's bodies. In fact, it accustoms you to how your organ is supposed to smell, and it's supposed to smell like a coin.
Yes.
Yeah, a 50-cent coin.
Yep.
Most of vaginas smell like that.
Yes.
It's not an exposed organ, but it's an organ. It's supposed to smell like all the things, not blood, but sometimes there's also a sweat, because I'm a very sweaty girl. So sometimes it can smell a little sweaty. That's normal too. And so GynaGuard can also support that by removing that sweat and bringing back my 50-cent coin smell.
Ladies, GynaGuard is giving you your chance to win your share of 250,000 rands worth in prizes. All you need to do to enter is WhatsApp hi and your till slip to this number and tell GynaGuard what free to just be means to you.
You could win shopping vouchers, spa vouchers, a GynaGuard hamper, iPhone 17s, and even a weekend getaway. Head over to GynaGuard's social media for more details. T's and C's apply. All right, we're playing song association. We're going to do 3 words each.
Yes.
Each one of us is going to give the other a word, and they have 10 seconds to sing a song with the word in it.
Okay.
You want to go first?
Yes. Door.
Door. Huh? And it's on the tip of my tongue. You're supposed to be counting with your fingers. 10 seconds is long over. It's long over. And you're giving me more. Door. Damn. Love it. You sing a song with the word door.
I don't know a song with the word.
But there surely is a
There
song
is
with the word door. So I'm not going to take it from you. Time.
Time? There are so many songs.
Wow. Why do we suck? Let's keep going. Give me a word.
Let me choose EP. Easy. I was like, EP. Easy words. Happy.
How? Because I'm happy.
Come along if you feel like it. Yeah, see, that was
your word is hot.
Is there a song called Broken Hearted Girl?
You have to sing it though.
I'm a broken hearted girl.
Never. Just making things up. 1-0. Give me a word.
Left.
To the left.
Everything you want in the box to the left. In the closet.
2-0. That's you.
And she says she's not competitive. But anyways, carry on.
Love. Time.
I'm so bad at this. There's probably a billion songs with the word love, and I couldn't even think of one. I'm still trying to think nothing. Yeah.
My turn. We're on 2-0. We can do 2 more words each.
Okay. Shoes.
High fashion Jimmy Choos. When I sip some gin and juice, tomorrow will be okay. Fortuna, espiritu fortuna. Yeah. It's Aristar. It's ability. Sabio. Oh. Sabio. Okay, sorry. You don't know the song?
I've heard it. I haven't had time to listen to music.
Hey, you don't have time for anything, you sister. Okay, last word for you is you.
You must not know about me. You must
can't sing a song I sang. Come on. That's to the left.
It don't matter.
No, it does matter.
Okay. You and me in Tuscany. That's
a movie. I'm not embarrassed. I'm really embarrassed.
I am very embarrassed.
3-0, baby. I won.
I'm so embarrassed. But anyways.
But you know what, ne? In your defense, you don't listen to music.
You know what?
But also those are simple words. I
realized me not listening to music may be a very sad thing. I actually like music.
I know. We've gone dancing before.
I really love music. Me not listening to it may indicate I need to go to therapy. But anyways.
I'll give you her number. She's great.
I've
actually, some Jesties have texted me and I've shared her number.
I'm sure.
But I don't know if that's safe anymore.
Now people
share my therapist with strangers.
Don't do that. Don't.
I was being nice, and then I realized after I sent it the 3rd time, I'm like, All right. Main topic. I remember it being about the comfort crisis. Yes, the comfort crisis. Has comfort become our biggest limitation? Defining the comfort crisis. So essentially, what sparked this conversation is a video that a woman shared about how everything in her life has become convenient. She's worked so hard towards convenient. If she wants food, she can order it on Uber Eats. If she wants to go to the gym, it's right downstairs. If anything that she wants is readily accessible to her. She can choose to sleep in. If she wants to sleep in, she can choose to ignore a call. If she wants to ignore a call, she's structured her life in such a way that there is no difficulty. And the crisis in that is that obviously you don't grow, you don't change, you aren't challenged. And so this is a conversation about the areas in which we are too comfortable.
I feel like we're too comfortable on the internet. That's
No. Real. We need to get a diary. We need to get diaries.
We really do.
I was sharing the other day about how we should stop taking the vent bait.
Yeah.
Especially on social media. There is no way that you're telling us your family drama on social media.
The whole
shebang.
I'm guilty of this on this podcast. So
no, you don't tell every detail. That's what I'm
true.
saying. There's a way that you can share and be open and foster community while not exposing.
Yeah,
there's a difference between
Uncle
sharing and exposing.
So no, Gracie have 3 kids, but the third one that belongs to Gracie is not Uncle Tom's, and Uncle Tom's does not know. And you just like,
I don't think we should be knowing this, especially with that trend. We listen, we don't judge.
Oh
no, Oaks, no.
I also feel like, yes, guys, I feel like we can't, don't let people know too much about you. I don't know how to put it. Like,
especially not strangers.
Yes, don't let them know too much personal, because I feel like it can also be weaponized in the workspace. Because how are you coming and on the internet you're saying all these crazy things and you're telling us your whole, like married couples, guys, please do not bring your marriage to the internet. Oh my God.
Have you seen 90 Day Fiancé?
No.
My gosh. There's this couple, Paula and Russ. Yeah, Paula and Russ. And they're on the show called 90 Day Fiancé, where essentially people from 2 different countries meet, most likely one from the US and one from other countries of the world, mostly Africa and what is it called? Middle East. The Middle East, right? Those are the countries I've seen, and also South America, now that I remember. And so in order for them to live, in order for the one who's not in the US to live in the US, they need a 90-day, they have 90 days to get their spousal visa, the green card, right? And sometimes people run scams because they want to be in America. And so they run romance scams. We see this play out on 90 Day Fiancé sometimes, that one person will engage in a year-long or decade-long relationship with someone in order just to get the green card.
The green card,
right.
Yeah.
So I think it's a tele or a therapy session, where the successful couples, the ones who weren't scamming each other, whose love was real, they got married and they've been married for some time, are now in therapy on television. And Paula discloses that she is not sexually satisfied in her marriage.
To the internet?
To the interwebs. Not just the interwebs, the world.
The international interwebs.
In detail. Not just, oh no, I'm not satisfied. She tells the world that after a couple minutes, because he's very weak, he will ejaculate and go to bed, and he doesn't really care about me. He doesn't care about my satisfaction. And so I'm happy to do it myself. And I even bought on this trip. Oh my gosh. She's sharing that on bro. And the man also, instead of like telling her, I don't think that people need to know this, he goes, yeah, no, we've tried to do things how she wants, but it didn't really work. And I really just care about myself. Essentially, that's what he was saying. And I thought to myself, my goodness, this should be private. Like, it shouldn't be. I'm in your business. I'm in your marriage. I'm in your bed.
Guys, no. No, guys. Some things are even like biblical. Like, that's secret. Like, your bed. It's not biblical. It's ancestral. Bedroom activities are bedroom activities. Guys, married couples. You remember the one couple, the South African couple? The wife was talking about how her husband cheated on her, but it was the fault of the side cheek, like, and also tempting. Guys, sometimes ngiyamzwela uSathane mina personally.
Oh my gosh.
You'll blame him for every little thing you'll do. your flesh is weak, and you just
You know what?
and it's the enemy.
You wanted something.
Like
Because truly, you weren't tempted. Speaking of which, no, thing else could mean that was about. And then sometimes it has nothing to do with usatan. Ne?
So I'm just
Ooh, drinking.
you are the problem. You have no will, you have no restraint, you are weak, you do not have loyalty, you do not have compassion, you do not have empathy, and that's why you cheated on your wife. Simple. Very simple.
Nothing to do with I was seduced.
Spiritual team. I went into prayer. You fasting for a man who has no self-restraint, and he's not praying for his self-restraint.
You're practicing self-restraint when it comes to food, and you're praying and fasting, and that self-restraint flies out the window for your husband. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time.
So that was internet activity. So I feel like, and now if I ever looked at that married couple, even as their children, guys, no man, we are too comfortable on the internet.
Your children are gonna see this, bro.
They have teenage children who will become teenagers one day. And now at school, everybody's talking about how your dad cheated on your mom, and it's, you know, and we can hear your mom.
Don't get us wrong. There are situations where emotional abuse must be exposed.
100%.
For sure.
100%.
For sure.
100%.
Especially if you're seeking help.
Yes.
Or you want justice.
Yes.
Those kind of situations. Again, the nuance.
Yes.
That's the nuance in this conversation.
But we're too comfortable. Whether we are the ones giving the information or the ones receiving the information. You're too comfortable in people's comment sections. Like,
your real life is somebody's form of entertainment.
Like, people are so comfortable.
Trust and believe.
Like, did you see there was this one Tumiseko video? It's like a selfie video of himself, like he's saying, Tumiseko does what Tumiseko does. And then there was like, so you know that VAR TikTok? Mm-hmm. There's this one TikTok that channel that takes people, like what people comment and then shows big profiles. So if a man is commenting,
yes,
oh baby, you are so hot.
Yes.
And then the VAR is him and his wife. He'll be anniversary to my wife and everything like that. So there was this,
love that VAR.
There was this one woman who she said she commented something very crazy, insane, under Tumiseko's TikTok. And they went to a private profile and it's her and her man and it's like happy 10-year anniversary, my love, and everything like that. I'm like, you see, we are too comfortable on the internet, whether it's even that light-hearted. I don't think that's like, but even if it's that, like sometimes someone will come on the internet and ask you, are you pregnant or this and that. No, guys, whether you are on the other end or whether you are sharing the content, do not be any cane on the internet, but also do not be a thingy on the internet. Just move in.
But also, sometimes, let me not say but, because then it feels like, I fully agree with everything you said. Not but. Sometimes, it isn't until you experience the consequence of a lack of restraint that you will learn why restraint is necessary. When that oversharing backfires,
and it backfires. You are alone when it backfires.
You are alone.
The TikTok comment sections are not with you. The people who liked your video are not with you. It's you and your real life when it backfires.
And there's nothing that will save you from that more than your gut. You know when to stop talking. You just can't help yourself. You just can't help yourself. Help yourself.
Yeah.
Please, it will come back to bite you, because when the internet turns against you, it turns against
you. And it doesn't play, guys.
Not against the person who provoked you. Not against whatever trauma is informing your decision. Nothing. It's you.
It doesn't.
You are the person who's emotionally unregulated, emotionally immature, careless with their words. You're passive aggressive. You're angry. You're all these things. It's you. No matter what happens, because nobody has the context as to what happened before that. So I think you've got to practice a level of self-restraint as though the people who are watching you are in the room. You know what I mean?
And the people you're talking about will come and meet you. Really? I feel like, that's something. And then And then with the comfort thing you were talking about building a life of comfort.
Yeah.
I don't think that's building a life of comfort, the having the gym in your house and everything like that. You are building self-isolation for me. That sounds very much like building self-isolations. I feel like
But also isolation is some people's form of comfort.
oh, that's true. That is so true. Some people don't want to interact with people, and I hear it.
I hear it,
But I don't think
but
it's
I don't
healthy.
hear it. I don't think it's healthy.
yeah.
I think we need to have a balance.
Agreed. I feel like human beings are social beings. It's very important, especially like when you are alone and all you have is the chambers of your mind. You will do scary things. Like you will do very scary things, whether you like being alone or not. I like being alone. I'm a person who likes. I really love to stay. Somebody asked me one day, "Are you not lonely?" And I said, "No." I really love staying alone. I love being alone. But I also know the importance of going outside and seeing people and interacting with people, you know, and I feel like that's why I would never build that level of comfort around me, because I know if I had the gym in my house, I had Uber Eats, I had that, I would not see the outside world, because I'm already practicing not seeing the outside world by Uber Eating, Checker 6060. Like the idea of going to the mall is so difficult. But I know that it's very important, because that's also how you meet interesting people. That's how you meet your next business partner. That's how you meet your next friend. That's how you meet your spouse. That's how you meet somebody who's a helper. You know, there's some people who you pass in life that are just there to help you in that season. So when you isolate yourself, you don't expose yourself to meeting your full potential. And also the comfort thing, like you don't expose yourself to growth. You don't grow in your interactions with people, which is very, very important. If your plan is to be alone for the rest of your life, then okay, that's your plan. But if you ever plan on having kids, on having a family, and if you don't know how to navigate different personalities, people you don't get along with, you gonna be chances are you'll be a bad mother, because your kids, chances are, won't be like you. So you need to expose yourself consistently to different people.
I was actually, while I was on my phone just now, as you were speaking, I was looking up the lady because I really need to give her credit. Her TikTok handle is Karabo Dynamite. She follows me. Follow back.
That is so real, actually. That's such a real reaction.
Dude, because I love her. What the... Anyway, Karabo Dynamite, right?
Yes.
She was talking about exposure difference.
Yeah.
Right? And how... for people who grew up in the hood, for example, when you leave the hood, you're exposed to what you could have access to. You're exposed to luxury vehicles. You're exposed to things like valet and sushi and all of these things that were foreign when you were in the hood. And you were exposed to these things either because you went to varsity, or or you made a new friend, or you got a job in that area, or you decided to explore the area with whatever money you have to go to a cafe in Santon, whatever the case may be, right? You exposed yourself to those things. When you come back to the hood, right, it's very difficult to relate to those people because they haven't been exposed to what you exposed yourself to. So you've also exposed, let's say somebody who comes from a small town in KZN to Johannesburg. Example is my cousin. He comes, all my cousins, all of us, but they live there full time in a small town, right? And in that small town, there's no mall with escalators. There's no cinema. There are very few people in the LGBTQ plus community. There's no fashion culture, none of that. No creative culture, nothing. No content creators, nothing. It's a small town, right? And if I come from Joburg, I've left my small town, I'm in Joburg, I've gotten to acquaint myself with people from different cultures, religions, countries, sexualities, all of these, right? And I get to understand life better and have greater tolerance, greater understanding for people, and overall greater personality, character. I build character and I come back and I'm speaking to people who have no exposure to all of these. You won't relate to them. Their minds aren't as open as yours. They aren't as understanding and welcoming and accepting as you are because their world doesn't allow for that. And you wouldn't have had that exposure difference between them if you didn't get uncomfortable. If that makes sense. So I think on the other side of discomfort is an open mind,
Yes.
is a bigger world,
Yes.
is greater opportunity, greater
Yes.
possibilities. Things like discipline are built in consistent, persistent discomfort.
Yeah.
You know, I think of also the book, The Secret Lives of Baba Segi's Wives, right? Where this educated woman becomes the fourth wife. And she's got this degree, she's very literate, she's very emotionally regulated as well. And she comes head to head, and it's really head to head because these women don't like her, the other three wives, with women who haven't gone to school, they haven't had this exposure to the world, they don't read. And so their illiteracy shows in so many different ways. It shows in their vile treatment of her. It shows in Baba Segi's understanding of intercourse and what it takes to have a child and the role that the father plays in having a child. To him, the responsibility of having children is placed on the woman. His duty is just to have sex, and it's impossible for him not to be able to bear children, right? Those things are an effect of literacy. Literacy is uncomfortable. To choose a podcast over TikTok doom scrolling, uncomfortable. I want to doom scroll for 3-4 hours instead of listening to Thought Digest.
No, I would listen to Thought Digest instead of just
You see, I wanna listen to the trash talk and the pop culture trash.
Yeah.
Especially trash talk because it's entertaining.
Yes.
Over a historical documentary because this is gonna bore me to death. But my goodness, you sit in a room with people who have those conversations and you're the only one who doom scrolls and watches trash talk and gossip and blogs, it will expose you. It will expose you for, oh my goodness, for all that you don't know.
Yep.
And the advantage is to know, and to know is to be uncomfortable, and to learn is to be uncomfortable. We have to, again, accept that all the things we want to be come with embarrassment, come with discomfort, come with oblivion, not knowing. You've got to be comfortable with that. Make the mistake in public because you will win there too.
Yeah.
You know?
I think for me that was the beauty of being a city girl. Like born, bred, raised. Like I grew up in the mess of Joburg. Like I've never, guys, so sad. Never lived in any other city, right? I've never lived in any other environment. But because of that, I feel like I'm a person who grew up experiencing different things, learning different things, absorbing so much information from different people and situations that it's very, with that thing where you said you can't relate to somebody who hasn't had the same exposure. Somebody can understand me not speaking in absolutes for certain things. Like when somebody asks me a question, no, but absolutely this, or when conversations happen, no, but this is absolutely wrong and everything like that. I feel like a person who's been exposed to so many things, it's very hard for you to draw a, this is absolutely wrong. This is absolutely right.
This is absolute truth.
This is like it's a very difficult thing for me to do because it's like I've seen so much and I've seen life in so many people's eyes that I've seen how they've seen that and they've taught me that because I've been exposed to so many different people from primary school, high school, university, and I've absorbed all of that and I've learned a little from all of that. And in learning all these things, I'm just a mix of someone and something that this is how I see life. This is how I view life. This is how I understand life. And I feel like that thing where it said it makes you a more pleasurable person.
Yep.
Somebody is like, I'm able to get along with anybody in any room because I've been exposed to a lot of people. You know, I'm very comfortable with there's really very few things you can tell me you did that will make me judge you. Very few. I have seen it all. And I've seen where it all comes from and where it stems from.
Yep.
I can't judge the girl who chooses to be with the blesser. Yes, I personally wouldn't make that decision.
Yeah.
My values personally don't align there. Like, I feel like people think you having an open mind means that you do not have rigid values. I have very rigid values for myself.
That's good.
They may not align there, but I can empathize and understand why that girl would make that decision. You know, because I've had conversations with them. But when you're rigid, you don't even have conversation with people. You don't even try and understand why somebody makes the decision that they make, which makes you and then guys, and the thing is, the boxes of the communities you are encourage your closure, your mind,
your small-mindedness.
Yes, it encourages that. It's like, but you are forgiving this. No, you are. No, I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to understand it, because if I understand it and I hear it, it means I'm like, you are encouraged to be stupid. I don't know. You're encouraged to be intolerant, narrow-minded, boxed out. You're encouraged to be judgmental.
Fully.
That's what your small circles encourage you to be, you know? And if you've opened yourself up to different people and have conversations with different people, I'm telling you, you'll see how life is beautiful in everybody's eyes. And I feel like that's such a fulfilling experience.
Absolutely.
So when someone is like to me, no, but like this is, there are some things I personally can say, it's wrong.
Yeah.
That's wrong, you know? Personally, my values say that's wrong. But I know that there's another person's eyes that may not see it as wrong. I love the best analogy for me. It's like, Marvel fans, I don't understand how someone can be a fan of Marvel but not see the nuance of life. This is me just making, you very philosophical, I'm very like fictional. But Thanos, I don't know if you watched Endgame. So Thanos is this guy, right? And for the Avengers, he's a villain because his view is the way the world is developing and the way the universe is developing, we are going to overconsume all the resources and everybody's going to die and everything is going to come to an end. So his fix is cut down the entire universe's population in half. He's like, I'm a means to an end. Like, if I have to be the evil, I will be the evil for the sake of good. And that is who Thanos is. And the reason why Thanos is like this is because of what he's seen in his travels, in his world, what he's been exposed to. And that's why he feels like this is something that has to happen. To a point where even he kind of caused his own daughter's death in the name of this cause, you know? But for the Avengers, it's like, you are trying to take away half of everybody we love. You are the villain. We will do everything and anything to stop you. And they did everything and anything to stop him. But in the everything and anything they did brings us to this season of the MCU, where now there's something called incursion. So now, because of the decisions that Avengers made to save their world, other worlds started dying. Other universes started dying. Other people lost their loved ones because they did anything and everything to save their people.
That is philosophical to me. That is.
So if you're going to live life with absolute this and absolute that, and you don't see the views and where somebody else is coming from, you will make decisions that can cause hurt to a lot of people.
A beautiful example of this, or a person who's a beautiful example of this, is Poppy Sabia, right? Her exposure difference. I don't think it's a coincidence that the people who travel the world are the most pleasant to be around.
She's very pleasant.
When you hear her mind on religion, and you hear her mind on socioeconomics, and you hear her mind on genocide, and you hear her mind on agriculture, and you hear her mind on anything, you know? You hear it on pop culture, you hear it on literature. If you hear her mind on anything, it is open, it is informed, it is accommodating, it is accepting, it is, she's seen. And there's this concept known as Sonda, that everyone's experience of life is just as vivid, just as real, just as complex as your own. And there is nothing that makes that more obvious than traveling, than getting to know people, than mingling, socializing, being uncomfortable. in those settings. And I know in the digital age, it's easier to be a recluse, and it's easier to be, to prefer solitude. And it's in these instances of convenience where you can shut yourself up in your house for weeks on end. That's easier. Sure, it's more comfortable, but you leave empty. You leave life empty. You live and leave life empty, So our encouragement to you is to do the uncomfortable thing. And before we close off, I'm going to share one thing that I'm going to start doing that is uncomfortable, and then you're going to share. Me, solo travel. You?
Solo anything. Solo dates. Those are not uncomfortable for me anymore. They're uncomfortable at first.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
So you have to choose something new. I've never traveled solo, and I've never traveled to a foreign country solo with the aim of learning about that country. So that's my uncomfortable thing.
I think that's something I could adopt, but I don't think it would be uncomfortable. I'm actually very fine with traveling alone. Yes.
Okay.
I'm a person. I'm my type of independence is I can find joy alone. I don't know how to explain it.
Then do the uncomfortable thing and create joy with other people.
That's the uncomfortable.
All right, guys. Share your thoughts down below. What do you think about the comfort crisis, exposure difference? It's been quite a layered episode about shame around our bodies, our vaginas, our relationship with self, and how Gynagod enables us to have a better relationship with our bodies by using their intimate care wash. This is the final episode in our Gynagod series. Thank you so much to Gynagod for partnering with us on such meaningful and important conversations that women need to have, need to hear, and need to incorporate in their lives. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you to our audience as well for engaging with us on the topics that we've had under this Gynagod series. And hopefully we'll have another one soon.
Yes. Love you guys a loads. The cues are subscribe, like, comment, share, and my intimate. Is there a hugging emoji? I
Yes,
feel like
there
is. That's very intimate. So spam the hugging emoji to show us that you reached the end of this episode. Bye, Jesty.
Bye.